onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 25-yard line. To throw, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Stafford's pass.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Austin McGinnis set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards.
First down, Detroit.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
21. Check 26, check 26. 51 the mic, boys.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Robbie Gould to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the Lions first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A tackle that time by Akala Witherspoon.
Witherspoon on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the 35 on 2nd down. Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Akala Witherspoon. A big seam, and he might go away. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Niners' 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Akala Witherspoon. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Check, 43. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they hand off to Coleman, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Lions 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Lions first down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasted. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Julian Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Colvin. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here we go. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Lions 23. Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, it's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Lions.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
56 to Muck, 56.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down. It's Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Powering his way forward. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Garoppolo now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
The field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
Detroit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now here's a carry heading left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 41, Lions 30.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 24-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue.